All right, what's up, everybody? Just wanted to do a quick video here. It's been a little bit. I've been deep in the weeds, refining and even actually building some new ideas with the bumper bands. These periods of consolidation, sideways price action, are a bit boring, and so I try to use them to just build and come up with some even better tools for use in the future. Today, I'm going to just go over a little bit of a few strategies in the Discord that have, been trading. Maybe a few of the more popular strategies. Kind of just talk about my thoughts on the market right now, or the general trading, more trading, and the strategies in this specific market period. And then at the end, I'll show you some of the progress I've made. Maybe look at a couple of the bumper bands that are already released, and then one that is kind of the newest iteration of the bumper bands the updates will be added soon. I say soon, hopefully within the next month, maybe a little bit longer than that. Just kind of depends on how long testing goes. So, all right, I guess we're on XRP right here. So this is a strategy I posted quite a while ago in the Discord for those that have the complete subscriptions, because these are specific. They're the specific XRP bands. So for those with the silver package, you get the BB30 bands. Gold gets the BB30 and the 1 hour. And then the ultimate or the complete package gets all of the other specific time frames and asset specific indicators. So anyway, these are the bands built specifically for XRP. XRP's kind of been going, I guess, a bit more sideways than most. You can see it's been a pretty volatile, but it's still, I would say, consider it fairly sideways if I'm just throwing up the buy and hold value of XRP over the last few months. So, it's been holding up a little bit better than most. You can see the strategy this year has been decently profitable. It's been a lot less volatile than XRP itself, so that's good. Kind of, helps negate some of the risk. I'm not sure actually what the drawdown has been for this specific year. Let's kind of look at that just to check in. It's probably been a little more than preferred, but it's definitely been a very volatile year. But yeah, so you can see it's taken some, let's see, drawdown. Yeah, drawdown has been kind of nasty. But I bet the drawdown of XRP has been even worse. So let's kind of look at the worst period to the worst. So trade 13, I'm assuming that's going to be somewhere around here maybe. So yeah, in this sideways, yeah. So you can see it's actually the trading strategy itself has been doing better than XRP over the last, what is this month? About 2 months. The full last 2 months. It's definitely had its drawdown, like 24% drawdown is not fun, especially if you're trading at leverage. I'm trading this strategy, I think, at 2 or 3x leverage, but I have more in the account. I have enough in the account that even if it would draw down 50%, I wouldn't get liquidated. That's kind of how I trade my strategies. And I generally trade on a percentage base, so that liquidation gets really, really tough to do if you have a stop loss in play. But anyway, you can see at the worst, the drawdown of XRP itself has been 40%, basically 100 to 60. That's kind of how this measurement works there. And the worst drawdown here has been about 25%. Actually, I guess it's measuring from the high to the low. So it looks like only 20% there, but from the high to the lows, the extra 5%. So yeah, I mean, not terrible, also not great. I guess the whole year, like I said, is green, but the last 2 months has been kind of painful if you've just been trading this for a couple months, which I actually have. I started trading this maybe at the very beginning of January, so I may be a little bit in the green on it, but not a whole lot. We'll see where the market goes, but let's go through this and then we'll talk about the market a little bit. Let's look at a short strategy. So I just added these short strategies to the Discord using the new bumper bands 1AI, 1HAI. There's another video that I went through all of the description on what the AI tools mean and anyway, so you can see that right now this is actually looks like a losing trade, but who knows with the market conditions as they are, this actually might come down and end up being either a winning trade, or if it even closed, close to here, it'd be a minimal losing trade. But over the course of, the last 5 years, the strategy has done well, and even in a, massively bullish market. So obviously it's a short strategy, so it's trading against the trend here of the upside, and you can see that started around trade 195, the huge trend. 195-ish right here, and the strategy generally trended up and to the right. Did have a long period, which this is probably a good 6 months maybe of sideways. Maybe I can tell from here. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where that period was, but I'm assuming it's right here. So from April, see, April was only 0.19. So you had a lot of really small months and then a couple larger months that basically negated those out. Then a winning month and a losing month that kind of negated that out. So yeah, it's probably this period right here. Very, very sideways, even though, Bitcoin was bullish and taking some major gains to the upside. So, I'll take it. We'll see how it holds up, but that is on the Discord as well as this one. So this one actually just exited a trade at a little bit of a loss there. But since Solana especially is in just kind of a fragile, I don't know, bearish state more so than a lot of other coins. You can see here, just like over the last, what would this be, since almost about 10 months. It's gone, really the last, I guess, 5 months, it's been kind of nasty. So, yeah, this is short strategy. I'm about to start trading this. I actually was waiting for it to take a few losses, so we'll see what happens soon. But ever since I've been watching this, which was back here, it's been doing great. So that is on the Discord for those that have the complete subscription. Let's look at the 30-minute. So this is kind of the main strategy that I trade. It's the 30-minute Bitcoin strategy. And again, on the Discord, you can see the year in of itself has been barely negative, about a little over 0.5% negative, where, Bitcoin, you can see, has been fairly, has had a lot more drawdown than the strategy. So I'll take that. The strategy, though, has been pretty boring to trade. You can see it took a decent win the other day, and now it just took a decent loss and basically gave that back up. So the month is barely green, but it's been holding on. I'm very actually happy with the way that this has been holding on. I know a lot of people over here ended up stopping trading it. I had a few people leave, which is totally fine. But it's wild how when I see a bunch of people stop trading, I start to get a little bit more bullish, because it's usually people have gotten flushed out of the market, and there was a lot of fear right around here. And you can see it started to bounce back. Now, not to say it can't go lower than this, but I'm saying I think this is still pretty good. Like, you can see the volatility over here back in, when would this have been? Mid of last year. Pretty much held sideways through all of this volatility, and this has been pretty much holding sideways through all of this volatility. Though I understand if you're trading at 5 or more leverage, or trading a lot of capital, the drawdown seems really scary. Like, we can look at the drawdown here just this last year. And yeah, when you're trading at leverage, it's 11% drawdown. The strategy is down 5%. That's actually interesting that it's saying 5%. So another time where this is not accurate. I gotta figure that out, because that is kind of a bit annoying to see those statistics are not that relevant to reality. But anyway, all that to say, the drawdown has been, about 10%, which is not fun if you're trading at 5 leverage. That's 55%. If you're trading at 3x, it's still 30% drawdown in the account. But Bitcoin itself has seen let's see, that would be a 15, no, that'd be a 25% drawdown. So if you were holding at leverage from, the beginning of this year, you would have been a drawdown of, 25 times whatever leverage you're trading on. So 3 or 4. So if you're 4, you're liquidated. Kind of nuts. So yeah, again, in these kind of market conditions, what I'm looking for are the strategies performing better than the asset at hand. And if so, I consider that a win. And then how much better the asset at hand, this had a drawdown of 11 versus 25. So it's performing better than, at 50% better than the asset at hand. So I'll take that as confirmation the strategy is still working, still doing its thing, and still seeing wins. And of course, the losses are a bit bigger and a little bit more tough to weather. It's something that you can do if you want to optimize a bit more for these market conditions, is mess with the stop loss and just kind of look at over the last 6 months, what stop loss would be better than 8.6. But then again, you kind of have to be watching this as the market conditions change. You're going to want to probably change that again. So again, not financial advice, but whatever floats your boat. I kind of I set it and forget it because I let my bots trade and do their thing. But for those that want to be more risk conscious, I would definitely recommend that. This is the new 1 hour Bitcoin strategy that, again, it's just posted on the Discord. This one I'm super stoked about. I think is just an incredibly well-performing strategy. A decent profit factor if you look at the net per trade over here. It's 0.45, and that's with the what's it called? The commissions at 0.6%. So really great net per trade. Average winning trade, average losing trade about equal, but there are obviously more winning trades than there are losing trades. So, yeah, for me, as a scalping kind of strategy goes, this one is seeming to be a huge winner. Again, it's a little bit new. It's iterated off of a strategy I've been trading and watching for a while, so I do have high confidence in it. But we looked at XRP, and then the last one, Solana. So I wanted to look at the Sol 30-minute long strategy because this one has been just kind of getting hammered. It did start to recover over the last, couple weeks here, but if I look at the drawdown since even the beginning of February, this was probably going to be the worst of the drawdown. You can see the drawdown is 23%, which is just gnarly. However, Solana since the beginning of February has seen a almost 50% drawdown. So let's see, that would be 46, basically 46%. So just a gnarly drawdown in Solana, and the drawdown of the strategy has been about half that. So again, it's not, I don't think it's losing its edge per se, but Solana itself as a crypto or whatever, I do think is losing a bit of its hype and edge, and we'll see how it bounces back, but not super high confidence in Solana right now. So that's why I built this short strategy so that I can hedge against. I probably will keep trading this 30-minute strategy for a little while and just see where it goes, but kind of a bit of a hedge against it trading that 10-minute short strategy. So, all right, that's enough of the strategies. Hopefully you guys are still around and not too bored. Make sure you give the video a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It would definitely help the channel grow. It's a pretty small channel, but hoping to grow it as I start releasing a bit more content. We'll see. I'm much more of a builder than a influencer or whatever. So this is kind of just for people that are trading my strategies to keep up. But all right, we're going to look at a new indicator, not a new indicator, but the more recent iteration of the AI indicators. I'm actually not going to dive into any of the specifics because I don't want to get into that yet. I'm not even going to open the indicator, but there are some really cool new features in this indicator that I found a way to make it learn from prices, from the interaction with price. So the bands started to learn now from price interaction. So depending on how often they're tested, how often they're broken through, the bands will start to self-adjust, which is a huge step forward in kind of these AI bands, and I'm super stoked about it. So what I'm going to do to kind of show this is, here's my general setup. Commissions at 0.4, and that is the capital is 92 out of 10K. All that stuff. So that's kind of the settings here. Then I'm going to go to my source, and I'm just going to say enter on support and exit greater than resistance. And I will take off Sundays because I think trading on Sundays in general for Bitcoin is never, for short or long strategies, I've actually found that a lot of times Sundays are just not good days to trade. They're just kind of volatile. And anyway, so yeah, you can see that right off the bat, literally just with the bumper bands, nothing else on the strategy, it's already a very profitable strategy, which is kind of nuts. The profit factor is not amazing, but it's a decent amount of trades, so you can iterate on this and filter trades out without too much of a fear of over optimization. And also, if I deep back test it to let's go back to 2015. That's usually when I start, because 2015 is definitely a different era than we are in. I would say 2018 to here is probably more the same era, but going back to 2015 just shows that it's flexible and works through different eras of Bitcoin. But as it's doing that, I'm actually going to add the BBWP to this strategy to show you a really easy way to optimize it. And again, this tool is not out yet, but just kind of showing y'all something to look forward to. And again, just trying to make tools that are really fun and easy to build with. And I'm probably going to start shifting into letting users build their own. Well, obviously users are welcome to build their own strategies, but encouraging users to build their own strategies even more, just to let them see the power of the tools itself. Okay, so yeah, since 2015, obviously not the most ideal strategy, but for a 30-minute strategy with one indicator on it, and the fees being 0.04 or the commissions being, I think this is really incredible. You can see there's obviously some major drawdown here. It's probably even worse than that drawdown says, like 268 to 175. Yeah, that would be like I'm trying to do the math here, but that's definitely worse than 43%. That'd be over, I guess it's over 100 technically if you go from the highest spot to the lowest spot. So not ideal, especially this is back in, again, kind of the early era of Bitcoin. If we add just one indicator to the strategy and add some risk management to the strategy, obviously that drawdown will get way better. So let's just add the BBWP moving average to be negative flat. And I'll just leave it now. I'm just going to leave the default settings here. I do have my default settings for length are 7, and you can see that the strategy is already trading at 155 net. Again, this is over. This is since I believe it's 2020 is when. No, it's not. It's 2020. Let me see the first trade. I think it's 2022. Yeah, 2022. So yeah, pretty incredible. Just chart right here, already just incredible. Yeah, number of trades are decent as well, so we can keep iterating on it and really dial it in more from there. But I'm not going to do that today. I just kind of want to show you guys the new tools I'm working on, or the new update to the AI tool I'm working on, and hopefully this will be out soon. But all that to say, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.